This week on MOJO TV, Terry heads to Texas to hunt predators with Scott Cantu on the LS Ranch. Windy conditions make the first afternoon tough for calling, but cool, calm weather cranks the excitement as coyotes come rushing to the caller.
All right, here's the conditions we got. We're out here in the Texas Panhandle, great coyote country. We just got here. It's Friday. The weatherman said it's going to blow us out on Friday afternoon, and they correct. So we just went to the lodge and set up. We was going to hunt our way out here from town. Went to the lodge and set up, hoping the wind would die down before dark. It's probably blowing over 20 miles an hour now. I hadn't had a lot of luck when it blows over 20 miles an hour. However, we've seen 4 different coyotes up hunting, getting to this spot right here. 2 of them are over here. Big wide open part of the ranch right here, hard to hide your truck. If they get a glimpse of your truck, they're gone, okay? So you got to get your truck hid where they don't get a glimpse of it. So we're gonna hike over about 2 hills here. We watched them go down this bottom. If they stay down where they were, they can get to where we're going to be without going over the top of the hill that allows them to see the truck. So it's a little bit chancy, but we're gonna take a chance on it.
The guys set up downwind of where they last saw the coyotes run to. Unfortunately, after 20 minutes of calling, there was no action, and it was off to the second stand. Heading to the next spot, Scott spots a coyote. The guys decide to set up behind a large dirt mound that overlooks a brushy flat part of the ranch.
All right, guys, straight out, coming straight in. All right, this is the conditions we got. We're out here in the Panhandle with our buddy Scott. His family owns this huge big ranch out here, got a lot of acres of coyote helping. In this part of the country, every so many days it's going to blow. That's just how this country is, it's going to do that. So about 2 or 3 days ago, it started telling us it's on Friday, it's going to blow. So we were scheduled to get here about noon on Friday and hunt Friday afternoon, but it's blowing when we got here, so we decided to wait and come out the last couple hours. But lo and behold, from the lodge out this way, we've seen 5 coyotes just out walking around in this terrible wind. So we set up back there and made a call, but we didn't call anything in. And then we was driving up here, and Scott saw this coyote out there a few hundred yards. So we just drove in behind this dirt bank and got up here. The battery went dead in our remote. We had to stop and swap all that stuff out. It was a screwed up setup, you know. And so we were just playing. I was playing that dueling jacks. I mean, that's a good sound, that dueling jacks. And we played that thing probably for 4, 5, or 6 minutes. I didn't look at the remote to see how far it was, and here he comes straight in. I mean, just running straight at us. Looking at that sound, you'd think he'd see us, even though he was laying behind that bank, but he didn't. He run up there, what's that, 25, 30 yards, and we put the TSS, Apex TSS on him, and he's dead there, you know. So, you know, you never know. This is a screwed up setup.
This is about as screwed up as it gets.
This is as screwed up as it gets. We still caught a coyote in 25 yards and killed it. So you never know. It's hunting. Hunting's hunting. But I know one thing. That's a nice coyote. He's the wrong one. The right one's out there somewhere doing this. We need to go find him.
Yeah, the truck is right.
How far we got to walk to the truck?
Oh, you got a good 8 yards.
Really?
Parked the truck right behind it, about 8 yards behind us. It was actually a fluke setup. It worked great.
The guys have time for one more stand. With the winds picking up to nearly 30 miles per hour, the guys have no luck and must wait for calmer conditions in the morning.
Today's supposed to be beautiful. You know, light winds, clear, cold. It's about 18, 19 degrees right now. So this is a coyote calling day. it looked like there hadn't been much range activity over that part of the range we went to, so that's good. You know?
Now we'll head back that way right now, and we'll actually start going that way and follow the sun.
Yeah.
The wind's going to be really light this morning, all the way to this afternoon, so I think we should do pretty good.
Yeah, one thing you ought to think about is, because I've experienced this in foreign countries and the United States, if there's a lot of activity, and even if they're not messing with the cows, they're just driving around tending the cows, farming, doing that stuff, oil field, anything like that, cows, sir, makes them more reluctant to come to the call. They'll come up there, but they won't come close. They'll come up there maybe a couple hundred yards and look at it, and they don't want to finish. Something about all that truck, you know, traffic activity, whatever it is, makes them suspicious.
It's first 10 of the morning. Finally got a beautiful day. Almost no wind. What wind we got out of the north. Obviously the sun's coming up in the east, so we'll have to crosswind a little bit, you know. I'll get the sun to our back, but if we can't call a cow today, we need to take up another sport, maybe golf or something. I think today's gonna be a good day. Yeah. Let's go dig a cow.
Despite near-perfect conditions, stand one is a bust. On to the next calling area.
Terry, got one coming in.
After a few minutes, another coyote appears.
He's bucking. He's bucking.
Okay. I got it. I threw that thing up, I didn't have a red dot.
Terry took my shot again. He hurried up, boogered up, got another one in there, and I pow, pow. Fine, you have it.
You should remember, Scott, with this TSS, I can shoot about twice as far as I used to could shoot.
Well, now that I know that, I just need to hurry up on that rifle just in case. So.
You notice it rolled him up pretty good.
I saw that. He did a cartwheel. Check it out.
Yeah. So when he was running, you must have got a headshot because his legs folded straight backwards. You know, you can tell by things how they died. That's probably, you got some pellets in the hip. So this off button is off. There's no running, there's nothing else, there's no moving on that thing. Go touch his eyeball, he won't even bite you, I bet.
Well, you go ahead and touch him. It's your cow, it's your land.
No, that's your cow.
She let that male, I bet that's a male, she let the male come first and make sure everything was all right. She wasn't good at reading sign, apparently.
Maybe she heard, she thought it was thunder.
Yeah, really. I've never seen a cow die like this. He's got his legs all folded up on him just like he was sleeping or something, you know?
He's in a pretty good sleep right now, Terry.
He is. He's in a deep sleep now, you know, but we shot him, how far was that? Probably 30 yards.
43 yards.
43 yards, shot him 43 yards with some BBs, TSS BBs with little threes mixed in with it.
Well, it did good. I mean, it knocked him straight down.
Oh yeah, he didn't.
The other one licked the collar.
Setup number 3. Killed 2 on the last setup, you know. This is the conditions we got. Very light north wind. So, you know, you can play the wind and the sun at the same time, not a problem. It's been real cold, about 18 degrees this morning. It's warming up now, but it's still ice on the water, you know. So a lot of coyotes in here, hardly any vehicle or traffic we've seen. This is the most we've seen. They've graded this road sometime in the recent past. So those are all ideal conditions for calling coyotes. Plus we're in an area that had lots of coyotes. So we're optimistic, but you know, I can tell you this, don't count them till you get them on a stringer. So.
With a double on the last stand, the guys are optimistic for the third stand of the day. While they didn't have any luck with the predators, they did get the attention of these mule deer bucks. On to the next spot. Once Scott gets the caller out, it wouldn't take long for a coyote to show up.
You want to shoot him, Scott? Go ahead and shoot him if you want.
Yep.
I was afraid was going to happen. There's another one on to the right.
After a few minutes, another coyote appears.
I'm on him.
However, he is extra cautious after Scott's shot and won't come any closer. Let's see how good Scott is at over 700 yards.
All right, so good little stand. Had a coyote right when we sat down, right at 324. Started calling. A secondary one, he kept on looking this way, or she kept on looking this way. Another one came in, and then on the corner of my eye, I could see another one over here. It was just sitting there. So this middle one came up, ended up shooting it with a rifle. It didn't want to commit. And it could have been because this other one. And then as we're sitting here scanning, I see one sitting out there at 734. Range at 724, 734, somewhere in there. Took out the trusty disty computer app and checked to see what my hold should be at, and made the shot and hit it a little bit in the back and didn't account for too much wind. Made a shot, hit it in the back, did a couple little turns and went down over there. So overall, good stand, a lot of coyotes in the area. Not the right one, as my friend Terry would say. We need to go try another spot and go get some other ones.
All right, Scott, your coyote, get a hold of it right there. What I'm trying to, I don't care, do it anyway, do it anyway, you shot it.
Thank you.
You know, folks, we're out here, our game is to call them up close, shoot them with a shotgun. Now Scott, he's an ex-sniper and a SWAT team member and does long-range shooting schools and all that stuff. He won't shoot them a long way. Well, it's kind of a funny setup because we come up here and got on this hill. We're calling this bottom. Everything we've called this morning has come out of that dense brush right along the creek over here.
Yes, sir.
And everything's come from there. Nothing's come from any other direction, though. So when we sat down, we see a coyote or two couldn't tell way over there, but they were looking at us, so they saw us. They had busted us, you know. And so we started playing anyway, played the sound, and then here comes some deer running out of there. So in a minute, we saw a coyote, and then there was, I think there was 3, huh?
There's 3 coyotes.
So they come up to about where we are here now, which is probably, what, 200 yards from where we were, 300, whatever it was.
Yeah, and then I yelled out, "Stop!" I didn't want you to have a shot, so.
The coyote stopped and looked at us. They do that often, and then they'll come on. And so I was hoping he'd come on up there, and it'd go bang. The coyote's dead. Then we killed another. He killed another 700-something yards over there, but we ain't got over there yet, you know.
Right over there on that hilltop as it goes across.
When you start killing coyotes where you got to buy a bus ticket to go retrieve them, that's too far, Scott. We shoot them at 30, 40 yards. It ain't hard to walk down there and pick them up. You know?
Hey, it gives me a little bit of glimpse. I'm going to try taking a shot, especially far out. That's what I like to do. So.
Okay, we'll take the back straps out of him.
Oh yeah, we're going to eat
For
that
dinner.
one tonight.
Yeah.
All right, you want left or
we'll
right?
We'll go kill another one.
All
Huh?
right. This one's yours. I'll get you one.
Pretty coyote, well furred up.
Good looking male.
Yeah, a little male coyote.
So let's take him back and start going to another stand. What do you think?
I think let's do it.
All right.